Hello everyone, I am Sreejeeta Saha, a volunteer of Shivi Forensics. Today I am going to explain 10 MCQs based on forensic ballistics. So I am going to start with what is forensic ballistics. Forensic ballistics is a branch of forensic science that deals with the examination of firearms, ammunition, bullets, cartridge cases and the effects produced by their discharge. It aims to establish whether a particular firearm was used in a crime and to reconstruct shooting incidents by analyzing ballistic evidence. Conceptually, it's a scientific study of firearms and projection-related evidence to link a bullet, cartridge case to a specific shooting event and assist in criminal investigations. Question number 1. What is the primary objective of forensic ballistics? So the correct answer is option B, studying firearm related evidence for criminal investigation. The reason is forensic ballistics deals with the scientific examination of firearms, ammunition, bullets and cartridge cases and shooting incidents. Its primary objective is to analyze firearm related evidence to establish links between a weapon, a shooter and a crime scene, thereby assisting criminal investigations and reconstruction of shooting events. Question number 2. Rifling inside a firearm barrel consists of. Correct answer is grooves and lands, option A. The reason is rifling refers to the spiral pattern present inside the barrel of a firearm. The raised portions are called the lands and the recessed portions are called the grooves. As the bullet travels through the barrel, rifling imparts a spinning motion to the bullet, increasing its stability, accuracy and range. Rifling also produces characteristic marks on the bullet that are important for firearm identification. Question number 3 is, which marks are most useful for individualization of a firearm? The correct answer is striation marks on bullets, option C. The reason is striation marks are microscopic scratches produced on a bullet as it passes through the rifled barrel of a firearm. These marks result from unique imperfections within the barrel that develop during the manufacturing and use. Since no two firearm barrels are exactly alike, striation marks can be used to identify the specific firearm that fired a particular bullet, making them highly valuable for individualization in forensic ballistics. Question number 4 comes, the firing pin impression is generally found on the correct answer is option B, cartridge case primer. The reason is when a firearm is fired, the firing pin strikes a primer located at the base of the cartridge case. The impact leaves a characteristic impression known as the firing pin impression. The shape, size and microscopic features of this mark can be compared with the test-fired cartridge cases to help determine whether a specific firearm fired the cartridge. It is one of the most important identification marks examined in forensic ballistics. Next comes question number 5. Which branch of ballistics deals with the bullet's movement inside the firearm? The correct answer is option C, interior ballistics. Reason, interior ballistics is the study of all events that occur from the movement the firing pin strikes the primer until the bullet exits the muzzle of the firearm. It includes primary ignition, propellant combustion, gas generation, pressure development and the bullet's movement through the barrel. Understanding interior ballistics helps explain firearm functioning and projectile behavior before the bullet leaves the weapon. Next comes question number 6. Presence of tattooing around a gunshot indicates. Option number C is the correct answer, intermediate range shot. The reason is tattooing or stippling caused by unburned or partially burned gunpowder particles striking and embedding into the skin around the entry wound. Since these particles travel only a limited distance after firing, their presence indicates that the firearm was discharged from an intermediate range, neither in direct contact with the body nor from a distant range. Tattooing is an important indicator used to estimate the firing distance in forensic investigations. Now comes question number 7. Which component of cartridge ignites fire upon firing? The correct answer is option C, primer. The reason is the primer is the first component to ignite when a firearm is fired. The firing pin strikes the primer, causing the impact-sensitive priming mixture to explode. This flame then ignites the propellant gunpowder, producing high-pressure gases that propel the bullet through the barrel. Thus, the sequence is firing pin to the primer, primer to the propellant, and the propellant to the bullet movement. Now comes question number 8. The caliber of the firearm refers to. The correct answer is option B, diameter of the bore or the bullet. The reason is caliber is the internal diameter of a firearm's barrel or the diameter of the bullet designed to be fired through it. It is commonly expressed in inches or millimeters. Caliber is a class characteristic used in firearm identification and helps identify the type of ammunition compatible with the firearm. Now comes question number 9. Which evidence is most suitable for comparison microscopy in the firearm examination? The correct answer is fired bullets and cartridge cases. The reason is a comparison microscope allows simultaneous examination of two objects side by side. In forensic ballistics, it is primarily used to compare fired bullets and cartridge cases recovered from a crime scene with those produced during the test firing. Microscopic features such as striation marks, firing pin impressions, breech face marks, extractor marks, and ejector marks are compared to determine whether they have been originated from the same firearm. These marks fired bullets and cartridge cases the most suitable evidence for comparison microscopy. Here is the last question of the day. Gunshot residue analysis is primarily used for. The correct answer is assessing the firearm discharge involvement. Reason: gunshot residue or GSR consists of microscopic particles released when a firearm is discharged. These particles may be deposited on hands, clothing, face or nearby surfaces. Detection of GSR can help in determining the person fired a firearm or handled a recently fired weapon or was in close proximity of a discharged firearm. Therefore, GSR analysis is primarily used to assess an individual's movement in a firearm discharge event. Thank you.